Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm, okay? So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things, okay? If you want to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Super Thanks or Cash App. Okay. I wanted to talk about Memphis Mayor Paul Young sits down with gang leaders and asks for a 7-day ceasefire. Now, a lot of people are talking about that, and you know, a lot of people have a lot to say about that. You have a lot of Memphians saying that they feel like it was asinine, it was to no resolve. You know, they think that they don't think that it was a good idea. But hey, me on the other hand, as I thought about it, I used to go to Paul Young's in them church, and his parents were my pastors. Paul and them have always been really good people, right? Him and his father had passed on, um, Bishop William Young, but his brother David is now the pastor of the church. His mother is still alive. His sister. Um, and I used to go work out together. But I think just from the time that I spent at that church and seeing how they operate, because they always try to work with the community. I think he's doing what he feels has been. He's trying to be proactive, and he's doing what he feels has at least helped um, in the past, right? Trying to sit down with the gang members and have a ceasefire. I can remember something similar like this happened in Los Angeles. I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Minister Farrakhan some years and years ago, or somebody sat down with the gang members or whatever. I don't know if it was Los Angeles police chief or mayor or something. Especially when all of that commotion, the same things was happening, and still the same things is happening everywhere. So people have had a lot to say about that. I mean, I have an opinion of it, but let's listen. Hold on.
Puedes hacer
Hold
dinero
on, you
como
guys.
Marruecos o puedes ahorrar con Xfinity Mobile. Conéctate al 5G network más confiable del país. Clientes Xfinity pueden...
I hate it when the commercials come on. Hold on 1 second.
Well, for the first time in recent memory, a Memphis mayor sits down with rival gang leaders hoping for peace on Memphis streets.
We've learned Mayor Paul Young came to the meeting seeking help towards a ceasefire among the street gangs.
ABC 24's Leah Williams tells us it's part of the mayor's All of Us approach to curbing the city's crime crisis. So, Leah, what more can you tell us tonight?
Pepper Rudy, Mayor Young asked those gang members if they could just stop the violence for just 1 week. The mayor said those gang members also came to the meeting with a list of their own requests. When it comes to curbing crime, Mayor Paul Young says conversations about potential solutions need to include the entire community.
We engage the subjects of our conversation. That is not just us in a room in our great positions and our good looking suits, nice blouses.
With the help of Youth Intervention Group 901 Block Squad, Mayor Young says he sat down with some of the city's highest ranking gang members a few weeks ago.
It was raw, uncut, and I wanted it to be.
Asking for gangs to increase the peace.
Just 7 days where there's no shooting, no killing.
Mayor Young says gang leaders made a few requests of their own, seeking promises other gangs would also put their guns down, and asking the mayor's team for more neighborhood investments and job options for young people.
They said, we don't have programs at our community centers. We don't have things to do. So we go out, we steal cars, and we ride around with our friends.
One Memphian told ABC 24 he supports the initiative, but admits the city can only do so much to keep kids on the right track.
Everything just can't be done overnight. It starts at home, with disciplining your children.
Tonight, Memphis Mayor Paul Young continues his search for solutions in his first One Memphis community meeting at Whitehaven High School. Now that is at
Okay. So, I mean, I think that's a way of being proactive. And as a matter of fact, that happened. I don't know if you all remember banging in Little Rock. I don't know if you all remember. If you don't remember that documentary that happened like back in 1991, go look at it. It's called Banging in Little Rock, and the preachers of Little Rock got together and um got the gangs to hang up their scarves or whatever, because it was really bad in Little Rock. Little Rock is like 3 hours away from Memphis, and so that's just the wheel reinventing itself. That's something that has happened before. It's not like it's anything new. You've had politicians to do that before. I think that is an initiative, but as I always say, also, it has to start at home. Yes, there should be more programs. That's one thing that they ripped away. They ripped away programs from the city, and so idle time is the devil's workshop, right? So you have a lot of kids that have a lot of idle time. Instead of taking that energy and putting it into something else, they took shopping stuff out of school. I can remember when I was in junior high school, um, and I know the mayor has nothing to do with that. That's going to be up to, I guess, the city board, the county board or whatever. They started taking all of the trades and stuff out of the schools. Auto mechanics. When I was in junior high, they would be teaching them how to work on cars. Even girls who wanted to be auto mechanics and stuff, like we'd be down there making, um, um, taking wood and making it into something. Making stuff, bedposts and stuff like that. These were trades that you kept that with you. We had home economics. They taught us how to cook. They taught us how to take care of our household. We were sewing. We were making pillows and things of that nature. These were skills and stuff that a lot of people was able to take with them when they got out of school, but they made sure that they ripped that out of the schools, especially the urban schools, and they started pushing, going to college and getting in debt. It was always just an agenda. Okay, go to college. You don't have any trade. It ain't meant for everybody to go to college. Some people get out and they get rich, just like a lot of other races are doing now, because they got these trades and they're opening up auto mechanic shops, and they're opening up little handy shops and crafty situations where they know how to sew pillows and do designs and things of that nature. All of this stuff was ripped out of our schools. So I think that does not go before Paul, but I think that we as the citizens, we need to start looking at that too. But as I always say, it has to start inward and go outward. There has to be a foundation. These kids, there has to be a foundation built in the household, right? We can't just look to Paul. I think it is absolutely unfair for us to look to Paul, and you got a lot of people doing it. Well, what you gonna do to make my son act right? Cause I can't even get him to come in the house. That's too much responsibility to put on anybody. And you lay down and open your legs up and had them kids. Okay, I got all these kids and ain't nobody trying to help me, lady. You pregnant right now. You're gonna have to stop. People are gonna have to start being honest. People are gonna have to start being honest. See, everybody want a pacifier in their mouth. Well, she got 7 kids and we can't be insensitive to that. Oh, okay, she got the 7 kids. It's not the children's fault. But at what point do we tell her, look, you're gonna have to stop breeding them damn kids like roaches? And I'm not calling them roaches, but you're gonna have to stop having all these damn children. Well, she had a hard life. Okay, if she had a hard life, she got some issues. What are we doing to be proactive and trying to help her to get some counseling? because she can't keep making all these damn mistakes and having these kids, right? And I'm not calling the kids mistakes, but y'all know that's what's happening. I'm talking about the behavior of the mother. We can't keep allowing these boys to think that it is just the responsibility of the woman when she get pregnant. Well, you know, she had that baby, but yeah, but he was somewhere around the scene of the crime when the pregnancy happened, because she can't get pregnant by herself. But we have a society that make these men think that, hey, it is all of the responsibility of the woman, especially if he wants nothing to do with her. Well, that's on her, because she could have had an abortion. I mean, she knew what it was. Okay. So they don't have a sense of responsibility, and it's unfortunate that you have mothers upholding that, although she understands how hard it was for her being a single mother. She allows her son to, even though she might talk about his father and how his father did her, but because it's her son, she allows her son to unconsciously repeat the same behavior. Was that fast tail girl, she went and got that baby and want to put that responsibility on my son. Her mama should have got rid of that baby. Okay, so that's why I say there has to be some healing in our community. I have to say I hate it. I think about, even with the slaves. The slaves didn't have a choice. Slavery was forced up on us, and so slaves were brought over to a country that they didn't know the language. Okay, when our ancestors and stuff was kidnapped, they was in survival mode. Okay, so they had to look to the master. Okay, they had to, unfortunately, because that's the way that it was designed, to put fear in them, to handicap them, right, to torture them, whereas they couldn't do anything without looking to the master. That's the way that they set that up, so that they could always control the slaves. But and in this day and time, we're always talking about we independent, we doing everything else that we want to do, but we always wanting to look to other people to try and do what we're supposed to be doing in our own household. Now, I understand that some people just don't know. They don't understand, because if they weren't taught any type of skills. I was talking about that last night. People don't have survival skills anymore. You have girls and women now that brag about, girl, I don't cook. Baby, I'm going to get a nigga to take me out to eat. Or, baby, I buy me something to eat every day. They bragging about spending money that they ain't got every day. Talking about, I ain't slaving over no stove. No type of survival skills, just ignorant. Ain't teaching their kids how to cook, nothing. Don't clean up, nothing. They brag about wasting money. Don't know how to grow foods, don't know how to go and hunt food, don't know how to fish. You got guys now talking about they ain't fishing. Ooh, fish stink. I ain't cleaning no fish. Don't know how to hunt, but they want to go and hunt people. They bragging about, I got more bodies than you. Like, killing somebody is a sport. But they too prissy, but they supposed to be thugs to go into survival mode and hey, go and hunt food for their families. No type of survival skills. If anything was to happen as it relates to the economy, if there's a shortage in food, don't know how to grow food, nothing. Don't know how to handle themselves as it relates to a disaster. It's not being taught. But we're always looking to the outside. Paul Young just became the mayor officially in January. I know they don't expect for him to be able to do miracles. Hell, if he was to put more police officers and stuff out there, all the police officers can do, as I always say, is to be reactive, right? Police officers are a form of reaction. They're called after a crime is committed, right? And if we don't start instilling something in the children, just like they doing, they feel like, they want to be like auto theft game, or cowboys and horses. They want to be able to go on a high speed chase and put their damn head out the window with their weapons in their hands and be popping at the police. But then You got activists stepping out when the police do what is necessary to defend themselves to eliminate the threat, and they pop him back, and then they have a wreck and hit a tree, and they did. Look at what they did to our black boys. Yeah, but he stole a car. He went on a high-speed chase. Look at what they did to that old person in Westwood. They was on a high-speed chase, going 100 miles an hour because they had stole a car. Then they wanted to play cowboys and horses, put their damn head out of the window, and started popping at the police while going 100 miles an hour, hits a old person and kills them with a car because they're going 100 miles an hour, and then turns around and crash, and everybody blame the police. People are not holding folks accountable. Yeah, but you know, my son is a teenager. Okay, put your ass in jail, bitch. Excuse my French. Put that bitch in jail. Says she don't want to hold her son or her daughter accountable, and it's the police fault, then she needs to go to jail because they came up out of his household. My son ain't got no business going to jail. What you gonna do is time get a bitch 20 years, okay? I think it's a darn shame that we're always looking outward. Excuse my French for saying that, but y'all know I get mad, okay? We're always looking outward, looking for somebody to come into our community and do what we could be doing in our own community. Because we always talk about, well, you know, I'm a strong black woman. That's you know, we bad about saying that. I'm a strong black woman. There's nobody runs me but me. No man, nobody can tell me, you know, I'm just gonna do what I want to do anyways, baby. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyways, baby. But your kids running amok. You a strong black woman, but you can't stop your kids. You can't handle your kids. You expect for the police to handle your kids. You get mad. Like I said, it always pisses me off when I hear people say, you know, the police ain't no damn good. They supposed to be enforcing the curfew. I don't know what little roof is at. So that's the police fault that you are not doing what you supposed to do. Because, hey, I instilled fear up in mine. Even when they talk back, they already knew what was coming. That backhand was coming. Okay? Mine, I whooped ass up in my house. Okay, I did. But, you know, folks want to uphold their children. You can love your child and chastise them and tell them, no, you're wrong. It's good to instill value. I need a man in my house they want any man in their house. Okay, so they end up getting any Tom, Dick, and Harry, and he comes in, don't really even like your kids. Well, you know, he the man of the house, and he starts abusing your children. Hell, you didn't know him. He didn't even want you anyways. And so now your children are scarred mentally because you let any and everybody around your children. And so that's the reason why I say it has to be some psychological work done within our community also. It has to start inward. Yeah, we have to hold the politicians' feet to the fire to make sure that they're allocating those funds. In a crime-infested city like Memphis, it's plenty of money coming in because they're going to bring in plenty of grants. I think that's why they want the crime out of control anyways. And some of these politicians are done. It has happened forever. They don't allocate the funds in the urban communities like they should to invest back into the communities. There should be programs. There should be more summer jobs. There should be trade situations going on. There should be counseling, not just for the child, but also for the mother. Because what good is it to counsel a child for 2-3 hours and they going right back to a household, right, that got them in this effed up shape and mindset anyways? Everything that they may have just learned is absolutely obsolete. It's asinine. It's an oxymoron, right? They're going to unlearn everything because they're right back in that unhealthy environment. Okay? So it's not going to be just one thing. People, well, you know what Paul Young going to do next? In the meantime, what are you doing to try to instill some type of values in your children? What are you doing to ensure that you don't have all types of bad influences around your kids? Because I'm telling you something, you got a man living up in your house and you got daughters and he calling you B's and H's and going over across your head every minute. What's happening is you are scarring your children, and the same repetitive behavior is more than likely going to happen with your daughters because she gonna answer to a man calling her out of her name. She think that is healthy. She don't know anything else. And sometimes it's hard to unlearn a lot of this stuff. See, people don't want to accept that a lot of what's going on has to do with them because these kids are coming out of their households. Your daughter is out there selling ass because she's seen you talking about it and bragging about tricking off with your friends and seeing different men coming in and out of your bedroom. But you don't want to deal with that. You already know that you think folks don't know that. You already know where this behavior is coming from. People don't want to take responsibility. They want to outsource everything. I get so damn mad when I hear men sitting up hollering about, oh, I ain't seen my kids in 12 years because I hate my baby mama. She tried to make it hard for a black man. Ooh, child, don't get me started. Okay. So people are always looking for excuses to support their bad behavior. We're always looking to outsource problems that could be fixed in your very own household. But my dad used to always say, you know why people don't want to admit and take responsibility for nothing? I used to say, why, Dad? He said, because then they would have to change. They would be forced to look in the mirror and see that they really are a problem, and then they would have to change. And he said, I don't care what you say. The only problem with a bunch of these Negroes is they don't want to change. They don't want to be forced to change because they relish in their bad behavior and they get mad when people call them out. They don't want to change. So they start looking for somebody else to come in and try to fix stuff that could already be fixed, that they're supposed to be fixing themselves, but it's going to take them changing. And these old Negroes don't really want to change. That's the reason why you hear a lot of them say, I'm too old to change. It's the truth. Okay. But hey, I feel like it's an effort. I'm happy that at least he's trying to do some help. He doing more than what these parents doing. He doing what he's supposed to do as far as talking about resources. But these folks probably said, what he gonna do to make my son change? That wasn't even nothing. My son ain't studying that. Okay, but that's your son though. You supposed to have more influence over him than the damn mayor. Okay. But child, we'll talk more about that later. But anyways, you guys, yeah, I've been missing in action. Don't y'all know I've been working normally around March? Like I was looking, I was like, dog, I ain't really been doing a whole lot of videos because like when I start working, like when stuff pick up, it picks up instantly. And then I be saying, I'm gonna jump on when I get home. When I get home, child, I be tired. I be so tired. Like I might be able to come home now because I got to go to the dentist today, which is the reason why I'm still at home right now. Because I was like, I don't want to go way out to where I need to go to and then have to turn around and come back and go to the dentist. I'm just gonna go after I leave the dentist, and then I still won't get home until late because I gotta be over at the studio because I got clients coming in and I gotta record their TV show for them and edit it. And so I won't be home until about maybe like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock tonight. And I want to say that I want to do a live because it's Friday. But as soon as I get home, this is what has been happening. This is how you know you get old, child. I'm back on my Geritol. I just got to make sure I don't, I ain't seeing nobody. So, because the Geritol gets you pregnant. Okay, but I'm back on them and to get my energy and stuff up, and I can tell it's working already. Geritol is the best vitamin. That's why they don't sell them in the store no more. You got to order them. Go ahead, get you some Geritol. I know people, but I don't want no Geritol. That's what the old people says, child. Get you some Geritol. They took them out of the stores. I was talking to somebody at the pharmacy the other day because I ran out. She was like, girl, they don't sell them in the store. You need to order them for some reason. And that's the best vitamin. They don't even order them and put them on the shelf no more because they want you to be tired. Anything that's good, they try to take away and start substituting it with other stuff. Get you some Geritol and use a condom because your ass is going to be 50 years old pregnant, or you're going to be 60 with a girl pregnant. okay? Because it builds your body up for babies, but it sure gives you a burst of energy, okay? And that's what's been going on. I've been tired. Like yesterday when I came in, I called somebody to talk to them for a few minutes. And they was like, well, I'm gonna go live. I said, I'm gonna get on your live. And I dozed off just that quick. I woke up and I was like, oh, I told them I was gonna get on their live. And then I got on their live for a few minutes. And I promise you, when I woke up again, my phone was in my hand and I was sitting up on the couch. That's how much I've been working. So that's why y'all ain't been seeing me on here a whole lot. But I'm trying to see how I can get back into the swing of things. Like, because I always say, like, a lot of times when I'm out, I can log in and talk to y'all for a few minutes. I ain't been doing that. A sister been going hard. And it's income tax season, and folks been getting everybody up out of jail. Okay, so I've been having to. They've been calling me, ring. I want to get Junebug out. Your cousin them had gave me your number. We want to pay to get Junebug out of jail. I'm on my way. Child, I've been getting helping, going paying Junebug and them bun and stuff. So a sister be tired, okay? But anyways, you guys, yeah. So hopefully, well, I ain't gonna say hopefully this gonna end because I love making money. So God is good. So I'm gonna just try and help and incorporate this into this too, okay? That's how we're gonna do it, all right? But anyways, I do miss you guys. Okay, I was looking at I was like, dog, I ain't been getting on here. 'Cause I was looking at my videos, looking at my hours. I was like, oh my god, because I've been missing days too. I didn't even realize that. I was like, dog, it's been some days I ain't even did no videos. So I'm gonna try to do at least 2 videos a day or something like that, right? Because I am like way behind on here. But guess what? We still gonna go hard. Make sure you get the members. Um, um, yeah, yeah, get the members. Y'all make sure y'all get the members now. I done told y'all because I dropped some hot stuff in their members yesterday, and I'm gonna be dropping some more hot stuff. I have to give it to you in doses. Okay, I have to give it to you in doses. Okay, but I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe if you like to support the channel. You could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Hopefully, when I leave the dentist, because I'm going to go to the dentist, I not get the grill straight. I got to get me some braces, sis, as they say at the bottom, child. I told y'all that. Look at me talking because I ain't been on here talking, and I got a burst of energy, child. Them Geritol and stuff be working. Um, um my teeth, I've been going to the dentist because my teeth had started shifting because my doctor said a long time ago, he said when I was getting my tooth pulled, I would go yank it out. I don't want it. He was like, you're gonna regret that. That's when I was younger. Because I was listening to my grandma and them. It's just best to get your teeth pulled because it's gonna give you some when it give you problems. And I regret I did that. My dentist told me your teeth are gonna start to shift if you start pulling these teeth instead of just getting fillings and I in the back. So my teeth started to shift, and the teeth at the bottom and the front bottom started to shift and push up against the one in the very front, child, and that teeth is trying to be Diana Ross, okay? And my mouth, everybody is the damn Supremes, okay? They gonna all be equal and line up, so it's starting to push forward, okay? So I've been going to the dentist because I'm going to get braces at the bottom. Now I got my teeth at the top, the 2 front teeth. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I look at me. I ain't been on here, so I want to talk. Okay, just let me talk. They crooked. When I was a baby, when your teeth grow in, they grew in crooked. So my mom was like, well, she knew that when you're young, when you're a baby, you lose your teeth. You know how we lose our teeth? We be snagger too. So she was like, when she lose them, they gonna come back straight. I lost them when they came back; they was crooked. So my doctor was like, I think you should get braces at the top and the bottom. I said, let me tell you something, sir. When my tooth grew in when I was a baby, they grew in crooked. When my mom said that when I lost them, you started losing your teeth, she said they was gonna grow back straight and they grew back crooked again. That's the will of the Lord. I like my crooked teeth up there at the top. I just want them to line up. Okay. So leave my teeth alone at the front, up there at the top, okay? Because I like some. It's been like that for 40 something years. Leave me alone. Just line that tooth that's trying to be Diana Ross at the bottom up, and then we're gonna be happy because they stay white. Because I have phobias about And I drink a lot of coffee too. Y'all know I keep a lot of whitening, and I make sure I go get my teeth clean every 6 months and stuff. Cause I just don't like stained teeth. So I got organic everything. Make sure y'all start going into like Marshalls and places like that and getting like organic tooth paste and stuff like that to brush your teeth and stop getting all this stuff that fluoride and stuff in it. And I promise you it's a lot better, it's healthier on your mouth. Like organic mouthwash that don't have a lot of this stuff in it that messes with your pineal gland and all of that. I'm telling you, it, and it's not that expensive. Like I stock up on it in my restroom, so my girls had started coming stealing. You know, they want to be grown, but then they wants to come and steal all my stuff. Um, they didn't even know what to steal, okay? But they done figured it out now, so they steals everything, all my organic toothpaste and all of that. But you can get that in Marshalls and places like that. Organic deodorant, I get that too, and it smells good because it has organic lime and stuff in it, and it's not that deodorant that has whatever they I forget what they got in it that that causes that breast cancer, because you know I don't like for you to kick no knowledge on here, but it's organic. Um, it has lime in it, and you do not get musty or anything like that. It does not have any harmful chemicals in it that's causing a lot of this cancer. I look for stuff like that, and it I promise you it's a lot better. Like my skin and stuff is very sensitive. So using certain deodorants and stuff, I used to get like I just a dog, I'm sore up under my arm and I didn't know what was going on, or your glands get clogged up for certain stuff, you start hurting up under your arms, but I don't have that issue or nothing. So I be trying to when I find something good, I be trying to tell everybody, but go ahead and get you some of that. Um go ahead get you that Geritol. But I'm just gonna tell these men right now, because these old ass men like to they be still popping back these babies and stuff. They like these young girls that still no can get pregnant. Uh just be careful with that, okay? But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.